Question 6 has some key vocabulary. I believe that people are comfortable with what a triangle is, but it's asking, what are we going to do with that triangle? We're going to translate it, and then we're also going to reflect it. On a basic level, translate just means to move. So we're going to follow what it says, 2 units to the right and 1 unit down. So imagine two motions to the right, one motion down. We're going to be okay there. To reflect is to flip over something. So it refers to the x-axis. If you think about a graph, there's always been two lines. It's important that you know the x is on the horizon, the horizontal, and the y is the vertical. So if we had a point that was, for example, 3 units up, and they asked us to reflect it, they're basically asking you, can you flip it over that line? So if it was 3 units up, you're right. It's going to be 3 units down. That is its new location. So when we go through this question, we're going to have to do two things. We're going to both translate, and then we have to reflect that shape. We're going to have a little bit of a visual aid here where I'm going to kind of show on the graph what's going on. The other thing that I want to talk about is, yeah, there's 3 points. You don't have to do all the points. We're just going to look at the very first point, and then we might verify it with one other point in a second. So 1 comma 2, this is even more important. When you look at an ordered pair, you have to know that it's an x comma y. X again is right left. So we first have to move right left, and then we have to move up down. So looking at our graph, where is 1, 2? 1, 2 is over 1, up 2. Well, what do they want us to do at that point? Again, they want us to go 2 units to the right. 1, 2. Okay, that's where I'm at now. 1 unit down. I found 1 down. And now we have to apply the reflection. So right now I'm at 3, 1. But instead of staying at 3 positive 1, I'm now going to flip over the line and be at where? 3 negative 1. So what's crazy is of all the numbers that we see here, there's only 1, 3, negative 1. But to double check, we're going to do it one more time with one other point. So instead of having my nice graph, I'm just going to do it on this little tiny graph that I made here. The initial point I'm looking at is now 3 comma 3. Okay, so that means again I have to go right 1, 2, 3, and then because that's positive, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 just like before, and I'm going to put this with a point right there. Okay. Again, the same rules apply. We first have to translate 2 units to the right, we're moving over, and 1 unit down. At that point, if I've gone 2 units to the right, I've added 2 to the number 3, so I should be at the number 5. And I've gone 1 unit down, so I should be at the number positive 2. But the reflection, again, will flip it over the line. So now if I take the point 5 comma 2 and I flip it over the x line, the 5 is still going to be to the right 5, but instead of it being positive 2, we're now going to be at 5 comma negative 2. And again, you see that number. It's going to be true for the next one also. The important thing is we don't know what question you're going to get when you take the test. So today we could be flipping it over the x-axis, but on your test you might have to flip it over the y-axis. So understanding these big ideas and how they work, that's what's going to allow you to be successful on that test. Good luck.